Say you don't like the life I live. Girl, let's talk about it. Alright, I'm always on the grind. Yeah, let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. We can talk about it. Okay, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm always on the grind. Girl, let's talk about it. Yeah, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Thriving Tuesdays. Thriving Tuesdays. We done got the great affirmations this morning as usual from the goddess Indigo. Knowledge is key. Hey man, it's some crazy energy out this world. So I say we gotta meet it with some crazy righteous. Just that Mr. Bombastic, coming fantastic. We gotta hit them with that whole different type energy. Most definite. But peace to the guys, peace to the goddesses. Right now on this Thriving Tuesdays, we're gonna thrive. We're gonna get to something that has held many captive for years. For years. And that is Yeshua. The person that many we call Jesus now in today's present day. And it is going into the fact of, was Jesus sacrificed for the sins of the world? Yeah, Indigo, I don't think we can. Oh, okay. She there. But
No, I'm here.
okay, all right, good. Yeah, but all right, so yeah, so we going into, was Jesus sacrificed for the sins of the world? What was the origin? This is what we're gonna get to. We're gonna go get to the original origins of this story. And I mean, the origins are going to go back to Yeshua before Jesus. Yeshua, and then we have to go to Horus, Heru. And when you say Horus or Heru, let's specify what that is. This is the hero of a person. Where is your hero? Your hero is your will. Your will to do anything is your hero. What does the hero do? Or what does the will do? It sacrifices. It sacrifices. You have these crazy instances where you say, I like somebody. I want to make this, or I want to have this, but you don't want to take those steps. You don't want to make those sacrifices to actually get or achieve what you want to get to. So somebody has taken a spiritual story and turned it into a physical man. So what does that leave you? Now your will is looking and depending on somebody else's will to come save you, or to come do some magical things that you can do yourself, only if you willed it to be. Only if you willed it to be. So yeah, Goddess Indigo. I mean, yes, could you tap in more on what we taught? Shout out to PACZ.
We won't
Y'all
leave
body.
out Thoth, but I won't leave out Thoth.
Thought. Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, it's true. It's true. I mean, because all of these, yeah.
We won't leave out none of the first dynasty Egyptian gods or Sumerians. I mean, why? But I just feel like it is a spiritual meaning behind everything. Like if you can read the tablets, the Bible, or Black Root Science, or anything with your third eye wide open, you'll understand that it's all in one. That's what make it like they say as above, so below. I say it's all in one. You know, you have to awaken these cells and unlock these things inside of your own self before you can even access the teacher. So I
Come
just
on.
feel a lot of things are bypassed, and people's free will really sucks. Um, people's free will just really sucks out here,
God body. Love you.
and they don't know what to do with it. People don't do make the right decisions, even if you say, oh, these people, some people just, they never make the right decisions. They're just all bad. Some people are lustful. Some people are glutton. I mean, all of the things in that Bible are real. Like, these people do not get
Yeah,
that. Like, you
it's
can't
true.
be woke that you throw the Bible away, because
Yeah,
took it from our tablets and put it into reading language. Of course, they
yeah.
flipped their shit around and did some old, did they thing. But I feel like when it comes to Horus, as I call him, Heru, it's not really the free will, but it's the willpower to decide what you're going to do with your free will. To me, like, you know.
Most definitely.
And if you look on the pyramid walls, of course, he was an actual god that came down, but he also meant something spiritually that's inside of all of us. That's what they mean when they say they're in our DNA. Every little thing that you can put into a spiritual term about each god or goddess is something that we have to unlock in us. So they be
And
like, "Oh, it was a god, it was a goddess," and it's in us.
and this is the crazy part. When they say sacrifice, this
Hmm.
is simple as saying, I sacrifice my animal spirit. I sacrifice my lower nature for a higher path. This is as simple as this. It takes it no further than this. I
Yep.
sacrifice my animal or carnal nature for my higher self. You cannot obtain your higher self still stuck with your animal instincts.
Right.
It's no way it can happen.
Right.
If you go off into yourself and say, man, I don't care what's going on in this world, why sue, whatever I want my reality to be, I make from today forward. This can be a new reality for you, but you're not going there. I'm telling you, I've seen people go crazy here lately in an instant. I'm like, whoa, like, hey, the energy is different. This, I don't care what people say. This planet is, the frequency is definitely rising. And if you don't rise to the occasion, you're gonna get cooked. You're
Yeah.
gonna get cooked. I
You're gonna
mean,
be left on a lower timeline, and that lower timeline is of lower frequency. So that's what I feel. I feel like there's two things going on now, two timelines, and people are not being able to grasp onto the higher timeline and stay there. They kind of teeter totter,
mm,
and it's kind of not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to hold on to that teeter totter after a while, because it's gonna get too high. Who knows how high the Kai is gonna raise her hertz before she fully wakes up? Nobody. I mean, we're already at 30. It's been at 7.83.
for a long time,
Our
for a long
lifetime,
time.
our entire lifetime, and before.
Man, I mean, I'm pretty sure it had to drop to even a lower frequency. But if we just look at there's only a little bit over 7% of the Amazon rainforest actually left today. This is where the majority of the oxygen comes on the planet we live on. If you don't think the Earth is gonna heat up, it's in survival mode. So you are
Right.
gonna be like the avatars
Hmm.
to where they was protecting the tree. We're gonna either protect Mama Gaia,
Kai.
we're gonna protect,
Right.
yeah, Kai, we're gonna protect the earth that we live on. We are going to help raise each other's frequencies. We see a lot of the younger people. We look at the younger people and say they lost. I don't think they be lost. I think they show a zeal, a courage. Let me give a shout out to the young guys, the young men that are even younger than me. A lot of people see these young children dying in the street. They say that they spin and overstand. These young people are doing what they've been taught. If you letting your son at 4 years old play Grand Theft Auto every day, the father is never able to get out, run with him, bust him in the shoulder, just do certain things to wake him up and let him know he's a little young God.
Right.
It's a certain energy. If we don't have this balance, there's a reason why this planet, not the planet, but the entities guiding and controlling the rules and regulations of these planets overstand the majority of the rules we live by were created by people that have transitioned. They're not even on this planet anymore.
Right.
You know, when we all of these things we fight for, the the doctrines, and I thank you, Indigo, for saying the things in the Bible are real. People are at the point where they can just because I think this is the whole thing. You have to continue to read. So whatever someone is comfortable with, I say let them be comfortable with. But however, don't just box yourself in and say this is it, this is everything, because a box has limitations. The mind has no limitations. So the only thing we have to do now is start looking at that higher self. Like if you are dealing with with lust, jealousy, gluttony, whatever you're dealing with, don't be afraid to say I'm dealing with this or I have dealt with this, because now you free yourself from that mental prison. If you start suppressing this animal nature or this carnal nature that is in all of us, we all let's that be said, we all have an animal nature. But when people go to speaking about the story of Jesus, let me definitely get there. All through the Bible, number one, Jesus, who this person, Yeshua, whatever we choose to call today, went to mystery schools in Kemet. There's several books where they talk about these mystery schools of going what did this person that they're explaining, where did they go to these mystery schools, or why did they go to these mystery schools? These mystery schools were went to because they taught how to suppress the animal nature and reach the higher self. This is what the whole enlightenment thing is about. Reaching your higher self, your higher nature. Where is your higher nature? Where's your higher self? It is inside of you the whole time. When you breathe out your higher nature, there's something inside of you that controls your blood pressure. It controls your heart rate, makes your heart beat. Everybody out there in this world, say heart, stop beating. It didn't work. We have no control over it. This would be our higher self, and knowing that our higher self is was within us, but it's also connected to everything else. Connected to everything else. So we just have to learn how to deal with this animal nature. When we're in competition for food, for air conditioning, for lights, it will make you start being in competition with everything in the world. That you'll start thinking that it's a competition, but it's not a competition. It's a collaboration. With
The
all our
apocalypse.
hearts, there we go. There we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, God is keep going. Keep going. Keep
It's
going.
the
Keep
it's the
going.
apocalypse.
Keep going.
No one sees it, but the shift started in what 2019, like tremendously, and it's just sad to see how chaotic it is. But it's gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. I have to tell people
Yeah.
it's not gonna get better. Not before it gets
Mm.
totally worse. So we are living in Grand Theft Auto times. We are living in Resident Evil times. I mean, people think that they have to tell us the truth, and that's how they tell us the truth. Movies, TV shows, when the celebrities come on there bugging out, come on live, go on live and say
Mm.
something. I mean, all that stuff we gotta try to hold on to, see what's up. But yeah, I think it's a lot. It's a lot going on, and you gotta raise your vibration. People always, well, it's easier said than done. No, it's gonna be your ass if you don't. You know, there is a level of um cleansing, self cleansing that each soul has to do before it is able to ascend. And that's either do it here in Earth School or you're gonna do it in the universe. And I think that people will be like, "Oh, I'm like, that's what hell is." They don't get that. Hell is literally the state of mind, because the state of mind that you leave in, that's the state of mind you're gonna be stuck in, and they're gonna make you cleanse from. You can't go up to the higher realms with lower realm energy. Your ass is gonna stay, and your ass is gonna either cleanse, figure it out, you know. So I think it's more
Man,
serious than people say.
It's way more serious. Like, and it's so serious that I'm gonna be honest. I kind of sway. I'm starting to kind of sway, or just like I don't know. I would never want to come off as not personable, or not being able to communicate with people. I'm a person that likes to reach as many. If I could help activate as many people as possible in this world, I would be one of the people that attempt to do that from different ways. If that's getting people, if I hear a frequency of music that I think is low frequency, I think something to say, what can we do to make this better, or change this frequency. Um, but I think it's getting to the point now where people around you, if your frequency is too high, you will actually see it drive people crazy around you. And to me, it almost could be a dangerous situation. I say because you would get blamed for a lot. You will get blamed for a lot when it doesn't take. It's a certain frequency where I'm starting to believe the stories of Jesus a little bit, because you can see how a person of higher frequency like that could see jealousy, um, could see the competition. You see a lot of musical artists right now, and not saying that any of these guys are trying to be perfect, but you see a lot of these people getting killed in Grand Theft Auto like ways. I'm just saying this: the animal spirit. There's an influx of the. We don't need no more animal spirit or people ran by the animal spirit. That's not what we need out here in Earth right now. Where we're at right now, that is not what we need. There's enough people that's ran by their animal carnal nature. There's not enough people that are willing to hear truth to an absolute tune. If you tell a person, hey, everything we have been taught our whole life, the majority of it's not correct. The majority of it is not sound information. The majority of it, and this is people already know. These things people already know. But when information comes that is different, or it challenges a person to have to think outside of what they've been taught, this is where the resistance starts. Overcoming APEP, as they call it. The whole story of Heru was made so Heru could be Asur. What is Asur? Perfect, perfection. You always hear people say in this world, you can never be perfect. I ain't perfect.
The
But
great
these
father
people,
was perfect.
oh my gosh, these people live their
The great
life with
mother
the
was perfect,
assumption to
and the great son was perfect. The
God
entire
body,
Trinity was
God
perfect.
body, God body. Man, and we think we can't live to be perfect. This is the problem. How will we ever get it right when somebody keeps saying, "Hey man, repent for your sins. Hey, do it again. Go ahead and do it again. Hey, repent again."
He'll
you
forgive you. I'm
know,
like, who's
you know
forgiving
what I'm
them?
saying? Oh, word life,
I'm trying to figure out
word
who
life,
be forgiving them. Talking about
man,
somebody
word
for
life,
no.
word life. I mean,
This
now it, yeah,
they're adding it to their own karmic debt.
most
And I
definitely,
was talking about that today. Some of us don't have karmic debt. Based on my birthday
yeah,
numbers, I don't have any. I came into this
yeah,
world free of karmic debt. You have to, do the numbers.
yeah,
But when
yeah,
you have it, you can tell those people. You just be like, "Oh my God,
yeah,
your
yeah,
your karmic debt is so heavy."
yeah, yeah. Yeah. And I'd be like, hold all the problems for everybody in the world, because me myself, I'd be like, man, I'd be so transparent in life. People be like, nigga, you crazy. Why do you say this or do this or that? Like they be scared to do the same thing. But when you honest about your life to and I put it like this: any change that's really gonna change your life is gonna be radical change.
Right.
It's gonna be it's gonna be radical. If like I say, man, if you don't exercise, that first day of exercising is gonna be a radical change for you, especially if you press hard. If you start trying to speak different, it's gonna take a radical change. But people look at radical change. Normally, when you hear radical, it's like, oh, this
Chaos.
person. You know what I'm saying? It's some type of it's weird, and
Lower. Lower.
it's a lower frequency, and that's why I spoke on the words the other day. When I say words, it's more like The more words you learn, the more you can compare words to break words down. Like if somebody says individual, individual is an indivisible duality. Most people think individual is one, but at the end of the word individual is dual. So it's telling you right there, indivisible duality. Dual is two. So between every individual, you have a physical body and then you have a light body. You have that inside that person that is controlling their blood, their veins, the heart, the lungs. When you eat, you this is how much we have options or how much we have free will. And this is what we're talking about when we speak of Jesus is free will, your will. We spoke on the will. So if I choose to eat whatever I choose to eat, I'm controlling the putting it to my mouth and chewing it up. But then once it leave here, this program is deciphering what happens after that. And this is how simple choices are. I have a choice to drink water. You have a choice to do that. But once you make that choice, now you don't have
Ain't no
any
turning
power
back.
over the ramification. You know what I'm
Ain't no
saying? And
turning
this is
back.
yeah, and this is what it is. This is what it is. But it's difficult to speak these truths to people because they lie to themselves about everything in life. And I'm tired of being. I'm not gonna lie. In my life, for a lot of things, the more people and things I go around, I end up a reason when truths come out, it'd be certain things, and then a lot of times it'd be like you, and it's not the trigger, and I want people to learn, but it does it does get to a point where it's starting to, you know what I'm saying? I want to help build things. And I don't know, you say people say the last days, they say look up Genesis. There's a
In
lot of
the
things that
end times.
the end times, I don't really see it like that. Like me myself, okay, so I can't lie. I woke up the other day and I was looking at it like that. Like all these people tripping, all this and that. And then something said, hey man, look, there's millions of people looking for you right now. Stop focusing on those 20, 30 people that you around that you know. There's millions of
Right.
people out there looking. So so
Right.
so if yeah, so we spend too much time. I've been guilty of that
But then I
exact.
tell you that the first show that's exactly what I said. I said we
Yeah.
cannot waste time anymore. It's not there
Mm-mm.
because I agree with you. It's not really the end times, but I love that gesture because 95% of y'all motherfuckers gonna go, and I'm sorry. It is that many. It is
Wow.
that many. Bruh, people are dying at a psychotically rapid rate right now.
Man.
Because if
Wow.
you are a parasite on Kai, you will be dismissed. That's just that on that. That's
Yeah.
why I don't drink. That's
Yeah.
why I don't drink no more. You
Yeah.
can't get me to drink. You can't get me to go out. It's a lot of things. I don't okay, some people's missions, y'all have to go out. That's how
Yeah.
some of y'all can
Yeah.
profit. So
Yeah.
I just know like I can't because of my energy proneness. And I said that before. But like y'all, some of y'all is cool because y'all have that Heru. So y'all good. You know what I mean? But if you
Yeah.
don't have that, you're
Yeah.
most likely a
Yeah.
parasite. For real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah, I 1000%. And the drinking thing, I don't know what happened. The last two times I attempted to drink, I was sick for like over a day, and this just
Yeah.
happened like in the last 2 weeks. I don't know what happened. I can't drink no
Because
more either.
we had a shift. We had a
Yeah,
shift, a back to back shift. And you're definitely gonna have to let go of some things. But
mm,
okay, so basically, they be like, if you can't ask for it up here,
yeah,
you need to get rid of it. You feel me? Like if you can't ask
hmm,
for it from the ancestors in another realm, you got to get rid of it. And I was like, what about the weed? They was like, listen, you can manifest the weed plant.
hmm,
I said, okay, 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 I got you. I feel it. I got it.
yeah, yeah,
People don't
yeah,
want to eat better for real. He said it's sad because I tell people to eat better and they fuss and fuss. people don't want to eat better because the parasites aren't going to allow them to think about eating better food. Once you allow so much parasites in you, they start taking over your bloodstream, then they start taking over your mind, and they're now clogging your memory, all kind of things. So I be trying to tell people, good luck eating pork. Do you know what the Bible say about pork? Listen,
Yeah, go ahead. Put
it
it
says
out
the
there.
ancestors. Okay, you listening? The ancestors. The great father. The great father casted all of the demons in that time into the pigs, and niggas still eating that shit. Come on, man.
But see, this is the thing with the guy just said here. He said it's sad because man, tell people to eat better, etc. They fuss and fuss. No genuine help. All right, so listen to what you just said. They're told this, but when you said it, it scared. It scared the majority of people that ate pork. They got out of here. They say, oh, they said this is how triggering. This is what we talking about these triggers or radical change. Because if you was eating these things and somebody say, hey, man, you only got 6 months to live if you don't change the way you
They're not
eat.
going to.
Like,
They're not going
and you say, hey, we got to do a 7-day fast today. Say this to somebody that live with you. You tell them, hey, because I said change is radical, right? So we hit them with something radical immediately. We got to do a 7-day fast, juice fast today. This is what we got to do. This is gonna save your life. It's the only way we're gonna save. Yeah, a person gonna be like, man, I can't just stop eating meat, or I can't do this and what. They gonna come up with every opposition, and if you keep pushing them, now you are trying to change this person's life or take this part. They're gonna feel like you're
to.
taking their free will away.
Definitely. Def-
Yeah, they're gonna feel like you're taking their free will.
because that's cognitive dissonance yet again. They can't fathom any of this news, any of the truth. They just can't. If you're a Christian and you eat pork and you eat crabs and you eat shrimp, but you judge gay people, but you judge hoes. I mean, what's the difference in the sin?
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
pick one and choose one, and that's why I don't like that religion itself. I don't like people too much of that religion. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. Everybody knows. Like, I love to help Christians because I feel like they're so intact, spirit, like mentally, with it spiritually. They just got to break the curse. Because if you could take all of that knowledge and take it outside of religion, you will be amazing in this world. You feel me? But it's that curse.
See,
But they said the curse is reversed.
See the biggest things for the real Christians, the truth of the matter is, for those people that are real Christians, they were supposed to go into that religion, learn as much as they could from that religion, and dismantle that religion. This
Right.
is the truth of the matter. You're supposed to tear it up from the inside out. Just like if you want to break down your muscles and fat and create muscle, you have to break it down from the inside out. They're supposed to go in and recorrect that from the inside out because there's known flaws. It's known that it was taken from texts that were older, and all these texts were written in stone. So, I just say it's one of those things where we definitely got to start tapping back in self. And I don't know what's so hard about hearing truth. What has happened in the fact that it's made it so difficult to hear truth? And God body, Corey, I know you're right behind me finna ask something. Yeah,
I see you.
I
I
know
see you.
something. Yeah, I
So
know
I got a
something going on.
question.
Yeah.
What is Christ? What is Christos? Isn't
It's
that
a
in our
it's a con
DNA?
it's a conscious. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
consciousness. Yeah, it is
Okay.
1000%. It's a consciousness. So I say we can link all of this stuff. See, I don't get to the point because I think a lot of times you deter people from waking up if they feel criticized. But I do find myself trying to help too many people that feel criticized. So it's like, damn, I might as well. I'm at the point now where it's like where they say Jesus used the sword of the truth. I see myself hurting people all the time from words I say,
Releasing
and it's
that
like
throat
being real.
chakra.
You say what?
It's that throat chakra. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta release it. You got to. because
but
it's making you itch. You wanna release it.
yeah, but if it hurts, scare people, if it does all these different things when you do it, and it's like, I don't like being upset or a certain type of way either because I still have an animal side. I don't have the animal side like that, but if I think it's whatever, like I don't even try to talk about that because it's like we queens, but there is others. Yeah, I go anywhere for great reasons. Like I want to be the people that I'm gonna protect my family, my the people around. Man, I feel like we have to protect each other. We gotta honor each other. It's like, and I take these codes real like black nights, like it's, and so it frustrates me when things are not correct. And like you say, that throat chakra, I do be, yeah, but with some people, the throats, if you offend so many, when you do have an active throat chakra, you offend many. And I ain't even saying offend. I think I hurt more people than offend from being honest. And that's a difficult task, a difficult thing. It's like the hurt part. I don't care about the people that's offended. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck if you offended, but seeing you actually hurt somebody because you tell them, hey, these things in these religions that was taught to you, it wasn't a story about a man, it was a story about you and your choices, you and your will. God, come say hi real quick. God,
Okay.
body.
I'm
Yeah,
crying.
they can't see you. Go speak. You hide there. Here, go say what's up. Say
Hi.
what's up. God, body.
She is
All right,
so
all right.
pretty.
You good? You say what?
I can
I
have
said
one.
she is
Oh
so
yeah, you
pretty.
can. She says you're
Okay.
pretty, God. It's most
All right.
definitely,
Thank you.
most definitely, most definitely. But yeah, yeah, from just a higher perspective, we got to start following our higher self. And I don't think it matters who you offend, who you hurt. I damn near do think as long as you being honest and your intentions is good, you protect it and you straight. But it still doesn't make it. Some of it don't make it feel right. But you
Right.
know, yeah,
I feel like just people just gotta. I guess there's a level of respect you go to, but when people are so passionate, sometimes that respect goes out the window. You know, people are passionate about things. Speaking of others, like me, sometimes I'll care, and sometimes I got that ancestor in me that just don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like y'all done got me done lost my voice. I'm gonna drink me some tea. Y'all done got me tore up, but we
for
gotta
real.
we just gotta respect each other, man, and help. You know,
Yeah,
it gets to a point where how many back and forths about the same thing are we gonna have? And I'm saying that like personally on here, like listen, how many but like it's not gonna. That's why I'm telling the whole show now. If I get quiet,
yeah.
I'm not gonna keep. That's that Krishan Rock. I'm just gonna be quiet and just start looking at y'all.
Hey, that is funny because hey, I ain't gonna go too far the last night, but yeah, you was very you was out of it a little bit. I was like, God, look at the guy the whole time. I was like, word, like and Fergie. Shout out to Fergie too. Everybody was on there, but yeah, sister was showing. I can't have pop her up just to put it on there, just to keep some type of act because it's a crazy energy in the world
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
I gotta go.
I don't know. You
I
say
gotta
what?
go. I'm gonna go on Telegram and see what's going on with the world because I mean, so much is going on. You feel me? And people are not tying all of this chaos into anything. Like, but don't nobody really be studying nothing, man. Like, we study so much. It's like you give us a topic, we don't have to make stuff up or be it. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah,
not talking about nobody on here. There's other
yeah,
speakers I see on
yeah,
YouTube and stuff. Like they gotta do more studying. I done heard people they done called and new. They call him the devil. I'm like, no, it was Inky or Enlil. So it's stuff like that. You just be like, y'all so woke, y'all real ignorant. They feel like there's no higher power. You're going straight into that self cleansing macabre. Anywho, like all of
yeah,
these all of these things
Yeah.
that are spreading, you just be like, y'all are messing up the collective's path. But it
Yeah.
is up to the collective, their free will, to keep following these things. So it's a lot of free will tests going on. I'm not gonna say initiations because that's not how far it is, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of free will tests
Yeah.
going on.
Nah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna close out my closing statement on this. I was definitely not gonna do this live, but the ancestors keep saying, hey, you need to speak on being able to be perfect, being able to sacrifice your diet, what you listen to, what you watch, what you think you are, laziness, sacrifice all of that. You can sacrifice all these things and become asur. You can become perfect. So waking up, the ancestors wanted me to drop that message, those gems out there to you know to the world. Like you can be perfect. You're not gonna always make mistakes. You're not gonna always be under this, you know, you can have heaven on earth. God buddy.
When are you gonna finish the podcast?
I got you. 30 seconds. It's coming. We yeah, we couldn't hear you. I think you had yours on mute.
Yeah, because you know my family is
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
groovy. But no, um, y'all already know how I feel, y'all. Keep studying, keep vibrating high, keep doing y'all's affirmations. I'm telling you this every time I get on here. I don't care. Take
All
y'all
right.
spiritual baths. Wear your crystals. Put your crystals under your pillow. Keep them on you. If you think that you're being attacked, take a bath. The crystals will eat this spirit. The crystal
Mm.
will eat the spirit. I promise you. But if you have no crystal on you, you will not have that spirit eaten. Anywho, like just one.
Yeah.
But no, stay protected,
God
y'all.
buddy.
Protect yourself at all times. Yeah. Peace
Yeah.
out.
Peace out. Shout out to Cassie, but I see you at graduation tonight. God is one love.